guys, welcome back to Care Review Stuff. And this week we got the review for the what is it? Bone Conduction
Bone Conduction headphones.
headphones. As you can see my son back there. Say hi, Kev.
What's up, Kev?
Yeah, so we're experimenting with two cameras now. We know we got one good microphone. That's probably I probably sound very far away, but we'll pick up another microphone somewhere. Um, we want to review these because uh, I thought they were pretty awesome, and I want my son to do his review on it since he's the one that's been wearing them for the last 3 or 4 days. So there's, you want to take it away?
All right. So these are the Bone Conduction headphones, which I reviewed for how many days? 2 days?
No, we've had it now for Saturday, Sunday, for about 3 days now.
Okay, so I've been reviewing these things for like 3 days. And overall review of it, straight off the bat, because that's what you guys came to see, is probably a 6 out of 10. 10? 6 out of 10, right? 7 out of 10. I mean, so these, how much were these?
They were about $43, something like that.
Holy shit.
Yeah, they were pretty inexpensive compared to the other ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because the other ones run about 140, 150 bucks.
So how much are these? Like, oh, we're 140, 150.
Yeah,
So these were pretty
inexpensive.
inexpensive.
And
Well,
I like them because they're also waterproof. That's one of the main reasons why
I
you
didn't even
want
know
them.
that. So knowing the price of it, I'd probably bring it up to a 9,
Right.
because these weren't that bad. They weren't bad at all to me. Well, except for like excessive use, right? But
Well, let's talk about that. What do you mean by excessive use? You've been wearing them all day, every day, right? For the last couple of days.
I've been wearing them until I needed to charge. So I let them charge for like an hour, 50 minutes, hour 30 minutes, right? Because that's the it said the charge time was an hour and 30 minutes, and you get 4 hours of play. So I've been I've been going on and off 4 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours, and a long session of like what 9 in the morning till 7 a.m. because that's how long I'm awake. You can see the bags in my eyes. Anyways, so I've been using these things. They get pretty uncomfortable. You need to get used to it. The first thing is that these aren't really adjustable to your ears. So if you have big ears like me, a big head like me, these aren't really the most comfortable things that you want to wear 24/7. And these aren't meant to be worn 24/7. They're meant for
Going for a jog or maybe going outside for a walk.
So the box right here has an athletic looking female with boxing gloves. So you think they're used for activity use, right? So they're not working out.
Good.
Well, these are over the ear, so they'd probably stay on really good, right?
Yeah.
And putting them on now, I've been using these, right? And when I put them on, I can instantly feel the tenderness that's been getting into my ear, because of, if you look on it, there's like a big groove close to what, 90 degrees.
Yeah.
There's a big groove right here, and it digs into your big ears, my big ears.
Tell them about the sound.
The sound of these things, you have to really get used to it. The first day I thought these things sounded really dope, until I got to like 30 minutes in. I was like, they sound like ass. And then on the second day, my ears were completely used to it. I thought they sounded like any other Bose headphones that I wear. Your ears just get used to it. You get used to hearing the sound, and your ears get more accustomed to hearing whatever it wants to hear, right? So,
but you just compare them to Bose, right? So Bose is a high-end brand. Are you saying that
these will not replace your $200 Bose? These are $40 Bone Conduction, not even over the ear. They come with earplugs, which makes it even more muffled to me. My dad, he had a different experience. He said it made it sound clear. But when I have those things on, they just sound like my ears are covered. Like, imagine covering your ears and trying to listen to speakers, right? It's muffled. So yeah, that's what it hears like. And what the point of these bone conduction earphones is for you to be doing what you're doing, activities, whatever you're doing, housework or whatever. If you're a mom, you were cooking in the kitchen, right? If you're like
You
generalizing,
can still hear what's going on
you can
around you.
still hear what's going on around you. You can hear the dings and the dongs of the stove and the pans, you know. And yeah, so these aren't really meant to be full blast either, because like being $40 headphones, they sound really good if they're secured. But if they're not secured, and you just put them on, and now you're doing what you're doing, and they're probably like slipping off, or the hook's coming a little loose. When I say the hook, I mean this thing that digs into your ear. When the hook comes a little loose, right, you can't really have time to adjust them. Your hands may be dirty. You don't want to touch your face, right? Okay, guys, so I got my phone, right? I have my Bluetooth headphones, and very quickly, I'm going to disconnect it from my phone. And now that it's disconnected, I will show you how easy it is to. And this thing also has what do you call it? It's like a Jarvis, but for the headphones. It has a nice little Chinese lady going power on, right? Hopefully that's not racist. But it has a nice little lady saying power on. And when you turn it off, it says powering off, right? So right now I turned it on. It's connecting. You could see on the bottom of my phone, it's the headphones BH, whatever numbers you manage to get. Now I click pairing. It should be connected. It should be connected. Okay, guys, it connected. And guess what the Chinese lady said? Connected, right? So now you connected it to your headphones. It was in what, 10 seconds? 20 seconds? It was really easy. And now we're going to hear the volume, the sound of it. And you could see instead of what would be like bass and low treble and all that, it just converts it into vibrations, right? So when you put it on your head, it sounds like bass. Okay, the buttons that comes with this thing is the volume up and down buttons, right? The play and pause, and then if you hold it down, it turns them on and off. Or if you hold it, it starts connecting to the nearest searching. And the button on the side of the actual earpiece is the calls, so you could um, do all that stuff.
It's actually longer than a normal 30-foot Bluetooth. I think it says something like 50 feet connection range, which is pretty nice.
So this thing has a 50 feet connection range. That's crazy. There's a charger port right on the same side as all the other buttons on the right side, because you're using your right hand, hopefully. Oh, another thing, almost dropped them. Another thing that you could look forward in these headphones is wearing glasses. You can actually wear glasses while wearing these things, and it's amazing. They have these indents. I can tell you, when my dad first got them, I and he showed them to me. I said, we can't wear them, and he said, why? And I said, because they're gonna be slim fit on your head. We have glasses. And he's like, well, you're screwed because I have contacts. And that's just. And then I tried them on, and they fit perfectly because they have little indents right on the side, and it's perfect. It's perfect for glasses because they feel even more snug.
All right, guys. So that's it. That's the review on the bone conduction headphones.
Where am
I want to thank my son for taking the time to review them, and as always, we'll have some more products and gadgets for you guys to check out, and we'll probably do another unboxing next week. I've got more products coming in. This week, expect a couple of reviews on our YouTube channel at Kevin Review Stuff, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.